Hello, fellow Home Depot associates and family. My name is Chad Daniels, reporting from store 6313 here in Minnesota, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about safety. In today's workplace instructional safety video, I'm going to go over the 4 principles, our safety passport, of the 4 important safety topics when working here at the Home Depot.
What the hell did you just say?
The first topic I like to go over is the zone of safety. Whenever you're guiding a moving vehicle, you must stay 10 feet in front of that vehicle, as in the direction it is moving towards. The next topic I'd like to talk about on the safety passport is ladder safety. Always remember with ladder safety, 3 points of contact. 1 hand on the rail, 1 foot on any step at any time, and your other arm holding onto the item you bring down from the shelf. The next safety topic that I want to go over about our principles of safety is PPE, or as I like to call it, personal protective equipment. These are items you always have to have on you when you're working at the Home Depot. Rubly gloves. Safety goggles.
Gouge his eyes!
And a box cutter.
Mark Wahlberg is apologizing for comments he made about 9/11.
Always cut away from you, never towards. And the last topic of our 4 principles is one we always have to make sure that we take into consideration. Lift it close to home. Anytime you lift an item, you always lift it close to home. And home is where the heart is.
Hey guys, welcome to Dumpster Diving at Home Depot.
Well, I guess that's all the time that we have for our safety topics of today. I hope all of you take these values to your heart and make sure whenever you clock in and work at the Home Depot that you're not just working for us, you work for family. And remember, Home Depot, we're doers, get more done.
Oh, well,
This is cozy.
this place looks nice. Let's sit here for a moment. Why not?
A little
This is-
fire.
yeah, this
Not
is,
too bad.
This is as good a spot as any for episode 78 of the Vibin podcast.
Woo!
Hello, welcome
Hello.
everyone. How's your day going?
How are you, Nick?
I'm fine.
Why do you say that?
We filmed a video a little bit ago, and it wasn't great for me personally.
Well, we filmed a lot.
We-
Filmed a lot today. I can't talk.
we filmed a lot. We filled a lot. It was the best of both worlds. I'm gonna fill a little bit more, like my gullet with liquids and my liver with alcohol.
But you like candy, so I thought you would enjoy that more.
No, I do love me some candy, but only good candy. I can still. I don't know if I can just taste it or if it's the memory of the taste that just lingers in my mind. Plus, I'm drinking Coke and vodka, and just like the
Flashback.
yeah, it's like a similar sort of taste. And I'm just like I'm getting flashbacks from the pooperindo and the fucking
Pulparindo.
the pooperindo,
Pulparindo.
that poop rind and that salsa-getti. God, oh man, that shit was not good. It was
Yeah.
not great.
I'm guarantee you, I've told you off the video and before this, but I will have diarrhea either later tonight or tomorrow morning because that was a lot of candy.
Yeah, a lot of sugar. Sugar's not good for you. You gotta eat a lot of your Metamucil. Gotta get bulk
Well,
up on that shit.
I took a lot of my Metamucil yesterday since I forgot for the past few days, so I had
Oh,
a
yeah.
shit ton.
Oh,
So I
nice.
think maybe
a
that'll.
shit ton.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna be a shit ton. Do you ever how good is your toilet? How often do you clog your toilet?
I used to clog my toilet a lot as a kid because my shits were disgusting when I was a fat boy.
Oh, I bet. Yeah,
Well, I'm still a fat boy, but it's just it was pretty bad before because I would use like too much toilet paper
yeah, and that would
and
do
I
it
wouldn't
too.
flush in
Yeah,
between
yeah.
it, so it would get clogged.
Mhm.
And then sometimes if the plunger wasn't working, I'd stick my hand in there. Well, I gotta get it unclogged. If I don't get it unclogged, my dad will beat my ass. So he's like, "What are you
Oh,
doing?"
he's gonna go outside, get a stick or something, and
No,
fucking.
man. Hey, look, it's fine because afterwards I would just take a shower.
I
Usually
get-
that's when
oh,
I would take
man.
a shit
Oh,
at the time because it'd be like evening as a kid, and then I would take a shower. So it's all right. It balances out. But nowadays, I don't clog the toilet anymore because I know the good amount that I use. And then if I do clog it, I got a strong plunger next to me.
That's-
Especially since you're speaking of plungers, you ever see that like Japanese Korean plunger? It's like a sticky like paper thing that when the toilet's clogged, you open the lid of it, and then on the toilet seat you stick this thing on there, and then you peel something off, and then it's like becomes suctiony, because there's
Yeah.
no air, or maybe you do lift the toilet seat and the actual seat, so it's on the base of it,
Yeah.
So then once you do that,
Oh, then you close the
no.
seat and then do it so the lid's open, so so you can still get it there. But either way, I get what you're
yeah,
saying.
then you
It's like
push
a,
down on it, and then it traps air,
and then
the
it's bring it back up in it.
yeah.
Wow.
I was like, that was because then you just throw it away right afterwards.
Ugh,
Because then you don't stick a plastic thing and put it back on your floor,
Yeah, it's always the problem when you plug a toilet. It's like, okay, well, I use the plunger, I got it done, but now what do I do with this fucking shitty water shit plunger here?
Yeah, that's why I want a bidet when I'm older. I think that would be easier, cleaner, and just overall a lot better. And I could get one of the Japanese ones, and it'll talk to me.
You definitely could. You could give it like the Japanese voice, so it could sound like you're shitting in a school.
Gomenasai! Donkido!
That just sounds so awful. Just having a conversation with your toilet as you fill it with excrement.
At
Oh,
least someone
God.
would be talking to me.
Yeah, you try to call me on the toilet sometimes, and while I appreciate it, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. You have a small bathroom, and it echoes a lot. I know you keep that window open to keep the stank out, but I could hear everything. You don't think I can, but I can.
You know what would be cool if you get a bidet and you could like voice program it? I would put a big black guy on there. Hey man, you ready? Come on, take it down.
Damn, what'd you eat? Damn, what'd you eat, N-word? And you would say it because only you're gonna hear it. Unless that'd be hilarious if you brought someone over and they take a shit and the bidet just black guy's like, man, what the fuck?
What you eat?
that'd be hilarious.
Oh, Lord,
man.
he coming.
We should. All these ideas we've had, the racist chess set,
The racist chess set, the black guy toilet.
black man's bidet, the
Bidet black, that would be.
a big black, no, because I was thinking BBL, but big black bidet. I mean,
BBB, big black
Yeah.
bidet. The triple B.
I'm
It's
because you got to be able to say I have a BBL and then be able to say no, a black bidet light, because we're gonna come out with one that's super fucking shitty. It's way too big. Then we're gonna come out with the better version that's the light, like the LITE, that kind of light.
Oh, like
So
Miller
then-
Lite.
Exactly. Or the PlayStation.
No.
That was a slim. That was slim.
slim.
Yeah. But
It's 4 letters.
Yeah, it's gonna be the BBL, the black bidet light. Damn, that's good. And in every copy, in every box of the racist chess set, there's gonna be a coupon that gives you a 10% off coupon for the BBL, the black bidet light.
That'd be pretty nice. Would you buy a bidet? Because I'm I don't mind toilet paper, but sometimes, because as people know, whoever watches this, I have diarrhea a lot.
Mhm.
So on those days when I have diarrhea a lot, I tend to wipe my ass a lot, and I bleed a little bit because I'm wiping it, because I gotta get clean.
Too much, yeah, right, yeah. I feel. I've been there. One sidetrack. In 5th grade, I went on a science camp field trip up to the woods, and I got very sick on like the 3rd day, and I had some diarrhea during the fucking dinner, and I left, and I was like wiping locks a lot, and no joke, there was a little bit of blood because I was wiping too much, and I was like, did I just have my period? What's wrong with me? What? Maybe it's just because I was sick, and I don't know. But I was in 5th grade. I think I should have known at that point that I can't get a period.
Dude, I didn't know about periods in 5th grade. I think you're fine.
Oh yeah, fair enough. I don't know.
Such
But
a
anyways,
Okay.
no, you're continuing what you're saying because I sidetracked.
I know, but then I want to continue your sidetrack.
Okay,
But
let's
no,
do it.
it's
We gotta-
fine. No.
okay,
It already went. It came away.
Okay.
Yeah. What was I?
Wiping
your ass.
wiping your butt until it bled.
Yeah, that's why I want a bidet, because I'm
That's
tired
right.
of when I have a lot of diarrhea and I wipe consistently throughout the day and I bleed a little bit. Now, obviously, yes, you could wet the toilet paper first and it would be a lot easier, but then that's a hassle.
Yeah, you're already there. You get toilet paper. Just go.
No,
dunk
not
it
in the toilet water.
and then you
Ah. You know what I should invest in now that I think about it, because I'm smart. Dude wipes. That's what I
Yeah.
should probably get for
Flushable
the days
wipes.
when I have a bad diarrhea.
Mhm.
Just get some dude wipes.
You know, a lot of wipes say they're flushable wipes, but you can't trust them. You don't know if they're really flushable, and that's what I would just prefer. Because for a bidet, you either got to get a whole fucking thing and get the water line hooked up to that, and that's a whole fucking hassle, or you get one of those sticks in your toilet or whatever that somehow also does it. But then I'd be worried I would shit on the bidet part itself,
Well, I'm just worried about
and that would
that.
just be awful.
I'm just worried about shoving the stick up my ass, because I'm already
Yeah,
there,
just it's like just angle down there a little bit and just go get extra clean. Then you put it off when it's in your ass, and it stimulates your G spot inside your colon.
It's like that guy on YouTube who did the Nair video where he shows
Oh,
his
yeah, yeah,
asshole.
yeah.
That's probably what he does when he sits in his bidet. He just spreads
Yep,
it, just gets ready.
He puts it on high pressure, high heat, and
That's what I would need for a bidet, high pressure, because I would feel if it's too low that I would still feel dirty afterwards.
Yeah, they have ones that are different types of pressure and different temperatures and shit.
Do
but
they have air dryers on those things too? Because
Air
like, because like your ass is
think so.
wet.
Well, then
you
yeah,
know?
you just use like a few like little like 2 like swabs of toilet paper, and then just be done.
Yeah,
with
but I
that.
don't want toilet paper anymore. That's the problem.
Well, then fucking air dry, free ball it. For
Oh,
a
you know what you
while.
should do? You should have a hand towel that's by your toilet, so that when you're done using it, you just wipe a dab a little bit for your ass so
Yeah,
that it's
fair
dry.
enough. Yeah, I was gonna say you can get like an air dryer specifically for your asshole, but then you're just blowing around poop particles all over the place.
Well, they're gonna be all around the place anyways.
No, not if you do it properly.
How do you do it properly?
Well, you shit in the toilet, and before you flush it, you close the whole thing, and then you flush it. So when you flush, the water moving around, it doesn't shoot poop particles into the air.
Well, yeah, but like there's still little like openings and
But
stuff.
there's
even-
less. But there's less. There's significantly less because it's not coming from this giant opening, and there's less.
Well, I always treated that like when you get a glass of wine and you smell it first. Like when I flush it, like breathe it in. I want to know how because if it smells good, like then, like I'm eating clean.
Yeah,
you know?
everyone likes to smell their own brand. I get you. It's
Yeah.
like Josh Saunders, aka King Cobra, said. When you're
Oh
working.
my god! Look, the beautiful man himself.
Look at his teeth. They're great. He's got cavities on the front. I didn't even know that could fucking happen, but it did to him.
Ew.
Yeah, he's got fucked up teeth. Anyways, like you said, if you're working at a Wendy's and you're working,
I love where this is going.
and you're working the fryer and you rip a nasty fart, you just got to turn around and whiff it all up yourself, so no one else has the unfortunate circumstance to smell it.
Well, it's Wendy's.
Yeah.
What else do you do at a Wendy's?
The triple baconators and baked potatoes, they gotta go somewhere,
You ever hear the story of Greg Fitzsimmons talk about an experience at a Taco Bell that ruined him eating at Taco Bell forever?
No, but real quick, I don't know why. I wanted to check my phone to see, and I got the horrible mind
that you
goblin
didn't
that it wasn't recording. So
But it is, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to make sure, because that'd be fucking hilarious.
No, we're doing better. I
Ugh.
swear.
I'm doing my best because I was gonna look up Greg Fitzsimmons because I know the name, but I can't remember the face. I'm terrible.
He's
with
that guy
faces.
from Boston. He was like bald, glasses, wears the cab
Yeah,
driver hat.
him, yes, him. I love him. He's fantastic. He's hilarious. I love him.
There's some tickets to a show of his nearby, but it's already during days. We're already going to see a lot of comments. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Next time for sure. It's
Nice.
like Bill Burr, but we're already going to see Sam Morril
Yeah.
and other shit. So
And don't tell comedy. Who?
don't tell.
That'd be. I hope we see at least someone we've seen before because they've all been hilarious
I'm-
comics.
Oh, sure. But I know for sure we'll see the host
The
again.
host, yeah, because he does it around here.
Yeah, I think so.
That fucking one guy, fucking Ryan Goodchase. I still haven't seen his special.
Ryan,
but-
good case.
Ryan Good Case. That's right. But he is hilarious. I love his delivery. Goddamn.
On March 22nd, he's going to be at the brewery in town because they're doing like a comedy competition thing that day.
Nice.
It's a roast battle Friday, and George from the W, he's on that day.
Which one's
Saturday
he?
is
He's the tall one who's married, right? Who
no,
recently had a
George
kid?
is the Filipino, like the half.
Oh, the
half-
host. The host.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's doing that on Friday, and then there's something else going on Saturday, but I didn't recognize anyone.
Alright.
And then Ryan Goodkids are going to be on the Sunday there.
Hey, we should go to that.
It's March 22nd.
We should go to that. I'll bring my koozie and I'll get a beer and I'll put it in there. And be like, hey,
Support.
It'd be big cringe. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're the guy who's a pedophile." I'm like, "Yeah."
God. You know what's funny? Because those guys are since the first time when you said the racist thing. Well, it's not. It was funny. It was funny, and it wasn't that bad. And they're just like, "This is the guy I told you." Because you know damn well that comes
Yeah.
across sometimes, and they bring it. Oh, you remember that?
Remember
guy?
that fucking guy? Yeah. Oh man, that'd be great. See, that's. I want to be the guy who's known by everyone. Like, yeah, that weird fucking guy. Legion of Skanks. Don't tell. I wasn't on Scissor Bros because I was on it for like a fucking second because they didn't put that segment in.
Yeah, they didn't put
They had
the
people
pickle
taste the
segment.
pickles. They didn't put that segment in, which kind of sucks. But
But it's okay.
it was a very niche segment, so I'd see why they didn't. Maybe it wasn't
Yeah.
as entertaining as I thought it'd be. Nothing crazy, Maybe if I put my dick out, they would have.
Well, yeah, in front of all those kids. Yeah, that makes sense.
You're right. That's what kids
Yeah,
say. You're
that's
right,
great.
You're right. I would have been escorted to the nearest police prison. Oh man. Ooh, we're doing great this episode. Let's get into topics. Caesar, did you know the Stanley Cups contain lead?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! You know, bitches have like 15 of those fucking
Yep.
things.
But it's not like in the lining. Apparently, it's like in the bottom of the cup, there's like a seal on there, and like underneath that seal, there's like a small ball of lead that I guess helps with like balance or like weight distribution or something on it. So it's not like in the cup itself; it's just like in the base.
But that's still bad for drinking stuff out of, right?
I would imagine,
Yeah.
just because it's anywhere near it.
Oh my God.
It exists all within the product used to transfer liquids from the said object into one's mouth and body.
Well, where do they even sell Stanley? That's like a Target, like any
Everywhere.
like retail
I guarantee
store.
they have it
That's
everywhere.
those cups that are like
Yeah, it's the
insulated,
40
right?
ounce. Yeah, that fucking thing in the thing. So
That I
if it's
see
your cup
like
holder.
Starbucks moms always carrying around.
Yeah, it's a big white woman. What was the last white woman thing? Right now we have Stanley cups, maybe Crocs, but that's kind of everyone.
Yeah,
kinda
that's
wears
been like
Crocs
that's
now.
been like coming and going, you know.
Yeah, what's a big white woman TikTok thing
Oh, I don't know.
in the same vein as Stanley cups? I think there have been some
Sleepers, jumpers, like the one
jumper.
things.
I guess jumper.
maybe?
Yeah, kind of.
Those are kind of hot though. Like if I saw a
Yeah,
good
no,
woman, I
those
was
are
like,
fucking. Yeah, I see a thick chick wearing a fucking jumper. I want to. Anyways, 100%. But yeah, they got a little bit of lead in them, so don't use it if it's in your car after a fire, because it's probably even exposed to some. The lead is probably more so exposed to the interior where it will get to your liquids.
well, I was never gonna buy one anyways.
Yeah, no, because I'm not. I was gonna say I'm not white nor am I a woman, but one of those is false. I'll let you figure out which. Okay, YouTube thumbnail. Soy Wojak.
Who is that?
That's what those memes are. Where like the soy face, it's like that crying guy. Those are called Wojaks.
Wojaks?
Wojaks. They're called Wojaks.
I never knew that.
Maybe it's because like the guy who made it was named Wojak, or his profile name was Wojak. They're called Wojaks. I don't know why, but there's some internet historian lore there.
I want to go back and actually talk about something real quick since we were talking about comedy.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've heard about this, but did you hear? I think it was like a week or so ago about George Carlin's AI special.
I heard people were trying to make a
They did make it. It was a
yeah.
podcast on YouTube, I think. They made a whole hour, 30 minutes of George Carlin material AI, and now I haven't kept up with it in a few days. George Carlin Real Estate was suing them for like copyright and like material and stuff without
because
consent.
they didn't sign off on it because that's his likeness. You have to get consent from the estate of George Carlin to be able to. Yeah,
Which is fucking wild. I wish I wanted to check it out, but I never remembered to look it up because whenever I would like think about it, I'd be like at work or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I wonder how that's going.
I don't want to because I know it's gonna be some ham-fisted fucking bullshit about woke SJW modern day shit. Because if he was alive right now, he'd be making jokes about that. But possibly, maybe, but super in his own style, and whatever they fucking made, it can't possibly come close to the unregulated genius that was George Carlin.
Well, here's the thing that I found interesting. I'm going to use Legion of Skanks as an example for this as well.
All right.
Because when it comes to AI generated comedy, it takes AI takes stuff from everything that person's done and put it into it.
Because he has like 18 specials,
Right?
And a lot you could view for free. There's definitely 1 or 2 you could probably see on YouTube. So even that you can get a good subject sample. But yeah,
And there's a really good example if you want to see some of the Legion of Skank guys on a podcast where they did like I think 2 minutes of AI generated comedy of them. And let me tell you what, Dave Smith's AI comedy was so bad because it didn't sound like him. It was just like him, like I'm a libertarian and like stuff like that. The jokes weren't really that great for that one.
yeah.
Louis J. Gomez, his AI shit was just plain up racist about French people. So that was funny. Big J was funny. His was kind of funny because of a line that he usually says. I don't remember what the line was. I can't.
Did the AI do black voice?
No.
Well then it's not a real good. It's not a real Big J bit.
And then they had somebody else on too. I don't remember. Oh, Dan Soder and Tim something.
I might have
Not
seen this episode because it sounded familiar when you brought it up. I might have seen this episode.
It's a good episode.
I don't remember, but yeah, it sounds.
If you want to see the video of them going over their AI generated comedy, it's 16 minutes and it's on their LOS podcast clip.
Oh, it's
channel.
from the clips, yeah.
Yeah.
Or subscribe to Gas Digital if you want to get the full uncensored podcast without ads. You know, they have the whole backlog there of all of them. You can get Louis J. Gomez, but you can get
Dave Smith,
real ass dude podcast. You can get Robert Kelly's new podcast with him and Lewis and
The regs.
The regs, yeah.
I
you
love
can
the
get the
regs.
regs on there. You can get all sorts
Bobby
of shit
Kelly,
on there.
Lewis, Dan Soder, and Joe List.
Yes, Joe List. I always forget fucking Joe List's name, but he's one of the few people. Well, I don't know. I'm better with faces than names. For some people, I'm better with names than faces. For other people, it's but it's probably the people whose names I'm better with, or people whose names I've heard before, like Joe List, where it's like, oh, I know the name, but I can't put a face to it because I've seen so many comedians and like
He's got a pretty distinguished face.
Exactly.
No chin.
Yeah, he does have that one that weird little like
Yeah.
what was that Leafy is here that kind of chin.
Pretty gross.
Yeah, Caesar, since you brought it back, since comedy you was bringing it back to topic. Anyways, last week I'm gonna give up on that. Last week,
Yeah, that's fair.
Last week we talked about bad shark movies.
Oh no! Did you watch one?
I watched one that you didn't mention, and I'm surprised you didn't mention it because I guarantee. Did you just Google?
Yeah, I went to Google.
What did you type in on Google? Bad shark movies or just shark movies?
Probably like bad or horrible shark movies.
And then you went to images,
it brought up
right?
it brought up a list. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't list this one.
Oh no,
Caesar, I was gonna try to give you. I was gonna say here. I was gonna tell you the subject matter and try to have you guess the title of the film.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just better to get your raw reaction to the title of this film I watched. So Caesar. The movie first of all, I'm gonna say first. So I looked up Shark and Saw Women's Prison Massacre, and it looked kind of just like a softcore porn. So I was like, I'm not too interested in this. I want to see some trash. And then
softcore porn
because it was just like women in like white tank tops with their huge tits, So I was like, oh, this is gonna be, they're not gonna make out or anything, but it's just, you could tell what it is,
right?
And there was another one that was called like you mentioned Sharktopus, but then there was one that was called like Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf or were-whale or something. But it was Sharktopus versus like a werewolf style whale thing. I don't know if it was like a whale that would transform into a werewolf whale or something. It was something uber retarded like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't watch either of those. The movie I watched.
Oh God. Who's in it? Do I know anyone?
No.
Okay.
No one was in it. The movie I watched was titled. The title of this movie is, and forever will be, Shark Side of the Moon. Shark Side of the Moon. We'll be right back. I'm gonna go make a drink. We'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you sit with that for a minute. And we're back. I needed another cocktail before I was even about to begin to try to explain what this movie was about.
So what is it about?
Shark Side of the Moon.
Is it like Twilight, but with sharks?
The movie opens in Cold War era Russia, right? And there's these two Russian scientists, and they're talking about how they've developed this new technology that's going to help them win in the Cold War. They've got hybrid sharks, which I don't think they ever explain what they're hybrids with, but I can only assume it's human because when we see these hybrid sharks, they're straight up fucking Jonathan Joestar looking sharks up here, just fucking big ripped shark men.
Oh my God.
And they have the heads of sharks. There's one that's like a regular like blue shark, it's like classic, when you think of a shark, the kind of head you think of, that triangular. So there's one of those. There's a hammerhead shark, and there's another one. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of it. It looks like an alien. I've never seen this kind of shark before. It has like no eyes you can see, but it has like two little like horn things from at the side and one at the head as well. It might be like a super deep sea shark that I've never seen before, but it does not look like any shark I've ever seen. But they're all giant fucking buff shark men, and these Russian scientists are saying, "Oh, these sharks are gonna destroy the American submarines and U-boats or whatever the fuck." And good thing they're behind this laser gate that they can't possibly get out of. Oh no, they threw a bucket through the laser gate. Oh, they're breaking through the lasers, and they all jump out of the water and they start rampaging and attacking all the scientists. And they start running through the base, killing everyone. And
so they're like shark guys that can walk on land.
They're giant buff men with the heads of sharks. They're hybrid sharks. Again, they don't say what they're hybrids with, but I can only assume Arnold Schwarzenegger types because they are big buff shark men, big buff shark men.
Okay.
So they're killing all these scientists running through, and the two main scientists who we opened up on, they're like, quick, we got to figure something out. So they run outside towards a giant rocket that I guess they had primed to shoot off somewhere. Also, if you hear helicopters in the background, it's because there's a live manhunt going on around my neighborhood. Nothing to worry about though. So both these scientist men, that's not a joke, by the way.
It's
literally
pretty
what's
serious.
happening. Literally what's happening.
About an hour and a half ago, there was like an announcement on a
And
helicopter.
I opened my door. I was like, "What the fuck? What's happening outside?" And I heard him say, before I opened the door, I heard them say, "Come out with your," or something like that. Or we would have to, I heard them say the classic cliche thing.
Come out with your hands up.
Yeah, and I was like, "What is happening?" And I just heard the voice of God coming from a helicopter, talking about how they were searching for a fucking a Hispanic male with a gray tank top and black shorts walking around, who was escape around the area.
I'm just glad he wasn't black.
Yeah, fair enough. So these Russian scientists are running through the base, like, "Oh, we gotta do something." So they run towards a rocket that's, I guess, primed to shoot or whatever the fuck for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess all the sharks decide to follow them for some reason. I guarantee the sharks probably went to other parts of the base. I don't know why they would have followed these two guys. Literally every single one of these sharks, they're shown to be at least like 15, 20, probably more. But they all decide to follow these two guys onto the spaceship conveniently. And yeah, so they get into the cockpit, and and there's a shark banging on the door to the cockpit, and one of the guys is like, "I'll go out and sacrifice myself," and he opens the door to go back outside to confront them, and there's no shark banging on the cockpit anymore for some reason. It decided to fuck off, so he dies, and then the guy he blasts off to the moon, and now he's got all these sharks on the moon, and then we cut to we cut to. It's like, I think the year's like 21 something, so over like 100 years later or something. And there's a mission, huh?
100 years time skip, or
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think the year it takes place like 21. So I don't know.
Okay,
it's sometime it's a few years in the future. At least like 20. No, it's definitely not 100. It's like 20 years in the future, maybe. I think it's like 20.
Okay. Either way, I'm still confused.
It's like 20 years in the future, and so now we're back in the U.S. and they're putting they have a mission going to the moon. It's like, "Oh, we're gonna set up a lunar colony and start like colonizing the moon," and they go up there, and there's a lady in their crew who's obviously pregnant. She's like, "Oh, I'm not feeling good," but and it's like all the signs she's pregnant without they're saying she's pregnant. So they get some guy to come in and fill in a role, and he's like the cool black guy, and fuck whatever. And I think they get that lady out of there, and I'm like, "Oh, she's gonna go to the moon, and then they're gonna make her baby a shark baby," but no, she just leaves. I think that just sets up something about babies as a theme of the movie, because it becomes important later, but it's just setting it up super early with a terrible setup. So you got babies on the brain for no reason for like another fucking 45 minutes. So they go up to the moon, whatever the fuck, and they're like up there, oh, blah, 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 and they're walking around surveying the moon, and they see like, if you can imagine a sand shark, even how it would like swim under the sand and it have like the ridges, or like a sandworm, and have like the ridges where it's going, you can imagine that happens, but on the moon, and it's like a rocky, and they're like, I wonder what made these ridges, and they get attacked by a terrible CGI shark side of the moon shark with its giant buff fucking body.
Oh my god!
And yeah, and they fight it, and then out of nowhere, oh, this fucking dude and this young girl come, and they're not wearing spacesuits. They're wearing these weird like fucking Iron Sheik like chainmail helmet type things with like fucking hospital like nose oxygen clip things, and they have plastic spears they're stabbing these terrible AI sharks with. And then they have a confrontation, they meet, and it's like, oh, this guy was the guy who escaped to the moon, and he has a daughter? How? And obviously it's because he made her out of shark DNA, because how the fuck else would he make this girl? That's like no-brainer, right?
This is a great movie so far.
You're right. See, so this man went to the moon with nothing but sharks, and there's a daughter now? How could that have happened if he didn't make her out of shark DNA? What is it? Wouldn't you assume that? If you're watching this movie and you're like, oh, this is obviously that fucking Russian guy because they're speaking in Russian accents. And also the shark's no Russian. The shark's no Russian.
Oh, well, that was given because of the big buff arms.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. And then also the sharks can phonetically learn languages, which means they can hear it being spoken and just learn it. But when the Russians, yeah, because they're super sharks. But when the Russians learn that, they're like, oh, let's speak in English. They won't know what we're talking about. But then later in the movie, the sharks can speak English.
Damn, they're learning, dude. They're
How
like
the fuck
AI.
did they learn to speak English on the moon? Maybe they picked up radio signals, because as we see later, they have a highly advanced civilization full of like structured buildings and tools that they fucking made somehow. I don't know, on the moon.
And yeah, they live on the moon.
They live on the moon, a hyper giant colony. They have this huge colony on the moon. They're just trying to get back to Earth to control it. And so yeah, then one of the American crew gets captured by the sharks, and the leader of the sharks is this really tall, lanky female shark, which I think makes sense because I think female sharks are like other female predatory animals. They are like bigger and more aggressive.
Mhm.
So it's a female leader, but she's like super tall, and her arms are like Slenderman arms. They're very long and super skinny, and it looks
Oh.
like a bad PS2 game. Whenever she looks way worse than all the other sharks, which is saying something. Besides one shark later, which is like a 2D animation in a 3D space, and boy oh boy does that particular shark look like absolute fucking cancer. It is not good. But yeah, and
So overall, how was the movie?
boy oh boy was
Did
it
it keep you on
hilarious.
the edge of your seat?
Yeah, I certainly was. It was. Oh boy, there's a bunch of baby. There's a whole conundrum about these baby sharks, and because the shark girl, who's obviously a shark, it's like a reveal. Like 10 minutes later, it's like, oh, he made me the shark DNA. She has like gills on her neck. It's like, well, fucking no shit, Sherlock. And there's a bunch. They have a containment chamber. The sharks do in their giant shark fucking civilization that they
As
made
you do.
somehow. Yeah, they have a giant storage room full of like shark incubator babies. And one of the crewmen, he's like, we gotta kill all these fucking things because they established earlier in the movie, yeah, these sharks are just bloodthirsty fucking things that want to kill humanity and rule Earth. That's all they want to do. And this fucking shark hybrid girl, she's like, no, they've done nothing. We can't kill them. They're babies. But we've already established that all they want to do is kill people and rule Earth. It doesn't matter. They're not going to, you can't. So, movie ends. Most of the sharks are dead. The two main human people and the shark hybrid girl make it back to Earth. And the shark hybrid girl gives birth to a shark baby. And then she's like, I gotta protect my babies. She jumps in the water, and then there's like 7 other shark little babies that come out of the water. And then the main human girl, she's like, we are so fun. And then it cuts to black and the credits roll.
Wow. So when did this masterpiece come out?
I'll look it up. I think it said like 2022. I think it was within the last 5 years. If not that, it was like 2012, 15. Yeah, Shark Side of the Moon.
Oh god, it came up right away.
Shark Side of the Moon.
Oh, what the fuck? 2.9 out of 10 on IMDb and
Checks out.
71 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Checks out.
This sounds like
when did it come out? Well, also, see the cover art. See if I can see this shark. The shark I was talking about. That looks like a fucking alien. Kind of like that, but it had like a horn coming out of the top and the sides.
this just looks
It
bad.
looks like a very there's also a scene where they're on like a moon buggy, and it's obviously in front of a green screen, and they're running from a giant basking shark, which is like one of those ones that's like giant oval mouths, you know? It's one of those, and it has like 4 legs, and it's like running after him on a terrible green screen.
This came out in 2022.
Yep, just a couple years ago.
What the fuck? How did I not hear about this?
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't on the list.
It's probably because it's fucking bad.
It's ooh boy, yeah. Just the title alone. When I saw that title, I was like, "Oh my god, I have to watch this." There's another one you mentioned, Sky Sharks.
Mhm.
That's about Nazi zombie shark. That's about Nazi zombies that take control of sharks and turn them into like robotic plane things. And I watched like the first 15 or 20 minutes of that, like 6 months, a year ago, and I just could not finish watching it because it was so retarded.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but I might have to go back and watch Sky Sharks now, just because
Oh,
Shark
God.
Side of the Moon was.
It was inspirational. It paved the way for all these other movies.
It, despite coming out 2 years ago, and after a majority of these other ones came out, yeah, it certainly did. Oh boy.
Should we go over the fact of why I'm
Oh yeah,
partially naked
yeah.
now?
Some of you might have noticed that Caesar has been naked all this podcast. That is because of the challenge, which we will get to right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls, is what we would say if we were actually going to play this game again, which we kind of are.
A little
in way.
bit.
Yeah. For this week's challenge, we're doing something we've thought of, we've had going in our minds for a couple months. We're doing a Dark Souls 1 speed run challenge.
The goal of the challenge is to get to a certain boss the fastest, and whoever gets there the fastest is the winner of this week's challenge for the podcast.
Spoilers, or the boss is Taurus Demon. We're gonna see whoever
Right.
beat Taurus Demon first. I think it just as soon as its health reaches 0. Don't gotta talk to Solaire, open the door, nothing. Just as soon as that big boy falls.
So I'm gonna make a new character, but I'm not gonna. I know I have to put a name on this fucking guy. So
We're not gonna start it until we open the door to the cage in the undead asylum. It's gonna be the official starting point. Oh wait, I didn't even see what class did you pick. I wasn't paying attention.
I picked Knight.
Oh, okay. Just you're going for big strength. Just big. Just try to do some damage with your weapon and shit. All right.
I'm gonna prepare a little bit.
Oh yeah, you got to prepare just a little bit. Oh, I see. You're going in naked. All right.
Fuck. See, that's why I need a sec. I forgot. It's always.
Forgot the controls. Yeah, you just gotta do it real
picks
quick.
up that.
All right.
This is dodge.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, great, cool. I don't need the internet. Fuck off.
It's fine.
No,
Oh, fuck.
my god. All right, I think I'm ready.
So yeah, do you want me to count you down?
Yeah, give
All
me a
right.
countdown.
All right, so I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, go, and then on go you can open it. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're starting the Caesar's speedrun challenge in 3, 2, 1, go! Bam! All right, we have started. All right. Oh.
Come
So
on,
there we
bitch,
go. There we go. Oh no!
God damn this fucking stupid ass fucking button. Run.
He gets caught up on the sprint in the first couple seconds, so this is not gonna look good for his end time, folks. He's coming up on the first bonfire. Oh, he's not even gonna stop to light it. That's some good second save. Good second saved on there. All
Don't
right,
need
open
it.
the door.
I don't need it.
This cursor door, the opening animation is gonna add a little bit to his time, but that's all right. He's gonna book it right for that back gate. It's wide open for him. And damn, not even gonna see the boss health bar pop up. Is he gonna go for that bonfire?
Nope.
Hell no, folks. That's some seconds that he does not want to waste. Precious seconds. There we go. He gets a Tower Knight shield. Still no way
I
to.
thought the sword was the first one, but it's not.
Nope. He's in a race. He's in a race with this hollow. There he is, the broadsword, folks, his main source of damage. There he is, gonna put it on. Bam. Oh, he's gonna two-hand it for the extra damage. Good shit. Good strats. And oh, not even gonna deal with him. All right,
Nope.
optimal.
Why the fuck would I deal with him?
Optimal strats. But are you gonna stop for the Estes? That is the true question. Will you stop to talk to Oscar the Grouch for the Estes?
Oh well, sure. I'll you know.
Oh, there we go. All right, alrighty.
Come on, give me that fucking.
There it is. Bam! I wasn't sure if you got automatically or not. So good thing you stuck
right.
around to get him. All right, bada boom. He's got the
Cool,
Estes. He's got the
cool.
key. He's going up, skipping all of his dialogue. Fuck Oscar. We're not worried about a lore playthrough this time around.
Nope. I'm just trying to get to where I gotta go as fast as I can.
We're booking. We're rolling. We're going on moving.
Now this part could be. Well, I don't think I'm gonna.
Oh boy!
Oh, Fuck you! God damn it!
That's why we got those Estes. I was worried that might happen. The high possibility of ganks on this little corner right here. Still on world record pace. World record pace going.
Fucking stupid ass fucking. And they're always both right there. Of course, they have to be.
Frames is going to the fog gate.
God damn.
That split frames is going to fall. Is he going to make the? Oh, is he going to make the drop attack? And he makes it with the janky hitbox, ladies and gentlemen. It is a brilliant sight to behold right here. Danger zone ahead. That is quite true.
I've been playing Neo 2 lately, so I got my dodges going. Hopefully.
All right, good shit. Even I mean, it has sort of dodge. It's got like a Sekiro style dodge, right? Not like a dodge roll like Dark Souls.
No dodge roll. But just like stepping to the side and stuff. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Bada boom, got him
Good.
done. Record time. Got that big Pilgrim's key, easy peasy.
Cool.
Now, is that the door? I always get turned around. And go back towards the bonfire door. So it's good to see you got that first try.
All right, thank
All right, I got
Christ.
the empty staircase. All right, we're going on 3 minutes.
All right, that's not
Easy,
too
3
bad.
minutes easy.
I think I could do it in under 10 for
All
sure.
right, all right.
I can do it in under 10.
We will certainly see. Let's hope.
If everything goes all right, but who fucking knows at this point? Those fucking idiots fucking blocking me from getting to the goddamn fucking shit right away.
You're going in naked too. That is a bold. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Not a single bonfire either. That was crazy.
I don't need it.
Nope.
I don't
I
think I
wonder
need it.
if you would have died, would it have put you back in the cell?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Because you
I don't
got to
remember.
sit at bonfires to rest of them in this game, and you didn't sit at any. So
Right.
I don't know.
I am gonna sit at one further up ahead,
100%.
but
Ooh,
not.
there we go.
Just not right now.
No. Oh.
Fuck! Did I miss the door?
You overshot it. You overshot it.
Shit.
I was worried, like, oh, why are you getting that item? It's only like a ring of sacrifice or some shit. Running past these guys, dodging that arrow. Ooh, nice. Good
I think
job.
I'm gonna have to fight some of these guys right now, but that's all right.
We'll see. We'll see if you can mash it out and sit. Nah, I don't think so. Not gonna be able to. Just this one up. Whooped. Just these two guys. Just the two up. Just the three of them. Well, now two of them. Oh God. And oh, you didn't get a. I thought you got a. Not a hollowing. A humanity.
No.
Ooh, leaving behind those guys. All right.
I don't give a
Another
two
bold
shits about
bold
them.
strat. Another bold strat. Yep, because that guy's right there blocking the way. Ooh,
God,
dodging that
fuck
great
off,
axe.
Fuck off.
Yep,
Get out
yep,
of the
yep.
door. Thank you. Fuck you.
All right, now here's the tricky part. now, here's where it gets a little hairy. Ooh.
Fuck you. Piece of shit.
Alrighty. He's rolling, avoiding all the enemies on his path, even the ones
God,
with the pointy
fuck off.
spears.
No.
Ooh, boy.
Come on.
And death one.
God,
there it is.
fuck.
There it is. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. Yep. Ah, those guys, those ganks.
All these fucking goddamn it.
It's narrow paths in that bridge.
I'll have to fight some of them, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely. At least those
fucking
ones in that
stupid.
building. At least the ones in the building.
And then there's that guy up the stairs too that throws the barrel. I just remember that.
And we're back.
Yep.
All
Well,
right,
I failed already, so
into it
there's
we
that.
go.
I failed already.
We'll see. I might have similar troubles. I don't know. This is also the part I was worried about. Is this whole bit right here with these 15 hollows that are in the way. Whoop. Bada boom. Ooh, I see. You're gonna get some. Is this the black fire bombs? All right. Nice. Those will definitely come in handy. Nice. Picking up your shit now. Here comes the barrel. Enemy of PewDiePie for decades. There it is, right over. Bam. Yep, he hates barrels. It's from his Amnesia Let's Plays. All right, we're back on track. Heading up. You're still on the way for under 10 minutes. You can still get under 10.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, but fuck, I would have been done by now if I fucking didn't fuck up earlier.
Let's see. Oh, not even gonna go for the crystal lizard hidden in the barrel I didn't know existed until the Let's Play.
It's pretty good.
That's a very well hidden lizard. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I thought I was gonna stutter over those words, but the only thing that
You did a little bit, but
the only thing that made me did was my
speech
was my
impediment?
word that I was gonna stutter because I had all the right sounds there. All right, good idea. Taking care of these guys first. Gonna hurl right off, bring him down too as emotional support. That was great. That was a great flip on his part. Alrighty. When's this bitch gonna spawn in? And there he is. All right, now time to start lobbing. That's big damage. Big damage on the demon. Ooh, good trade. Let's see. Alrighty. And rolling into his dick. Good place to be. Solid place. Burn his pubes off. He's gonna have a subscription to Manscaped. Ooh, alright. Got just a little bit of health left. Got a little sliver. And you're all right on.
Fucking kidding me? Can I give up already? This is fucking goddamn stupid. God damn it. Of course I fucking roll off the goddamn...
Yeah, that broken bridge. It is, whew. It is a nasty bitch. It's a fickle
Fuck.
mistress.
I just wasted all those fucking fire bombs already.
Oh, that was the worry. Oh, boy.
Fuck.
All right. Ready to give it one more try? You want to give it one more try?
Well, I fucking don't want to do it already. God damn it.
Ooh. Nice. We got him. Now we have the shieldy boys. And the arrowman.
All right, I give up. I don't care. I lost.
At 10 minutes, at 10:01. Well, I mean, by default, you lose because you gave up.
Yeah, well, fucking fuck it. I don't give a shit. Fuck off.
It's all right. Should I not even do a run?
I mean, you could do it if you want, but I give up. Fuck it.
I
I lost. God damn it. Everything that I had in my mind just went to shit.
Damn. Yep. You gotta. Yep. You hate to see it happen, folks.
Because even if I were to finish it, you would definitely finish it under the time that I would finish it at.
It depends. Yeah. I would say because I didn't even think of leaving behind the bonfires. I would have lit those bitches up and sat at them too, just to be safe. But there we go. Yeah. I think by DNF rules, unless you want to start up again,
No.
because you finished like exactly at 10 minutes.
No.
We count it. All right then. Well then, we're getting back to the podcast live. Not really live.
God damn it. So confident going into this. I'm like, yeah, I think I could do it. Nope. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was.
If I didn't fuck up that one thing at the end, it would have been great. But after that, and then the death that I had after that, just
was your plan just run past all the enemies just up to the boss?
no. I knew I had to. I knew I had to fight some of them at some point. I knew that, but I was thinking maybe if I got lucky enough, I could squeeze through them. But
Nope. Those Dark Souls 1 hitboxes are jank. You should
know.
have known you couldn't have squeezed through that point. Can I tell you what my strategy was going to be?
Sure.
My strategy was going to be Pyromancer with Black Firebombs as a starting gift.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
Firebomb the Asylum Demon, finish him, go up, get my starting weapons, then back out the door that's already open, and then go.
That makes sense.
And then I would have axed and fired the Taurus Demon.
But either way, I'm convinced that if I had finished that run, you still would have won and did it a lot faster.
Maybe because I would have.
I'm fairly certain because you were watching me. You were like, "Oh, I'm not going to do that."
Well, no, because I already would have been more diligent. Like you said, you skipped both bonfires in the Undead Asylum.
Well, you don't really need those. You know?
True, but I would have at least lit the first one and then thought of that. I even after seeing you do it, I would have. Well, no, after seeing you do it, I wouldn't have done that. But even afterwards, once I got to the Undead Burg, I would have been diligent in killing enemies, regardless if I went first or second, because I know they're gonna fucking follow me, and I'm gonna get my shit pushed in 5 ways from Sunday if I leave any of them alive. So I definitely would have, regardless, I would have taken them out at least 80% of them.
We obviously
Probably all of them.
Yeah, probably. We all can see who the brains of this operation is. You know.
Hey man, and the fireball would have made it easier. I think those guys could maybe go down in one fireball if they're not
know.
blocking. Probably not.
It's hard to say. The black ones maybe for sure, but because in the starting class you just get regular, right?
Yeah, you just get the fire.
Yeah, you
orb.
don't get the black ones.
Yeah, are there even black fire orbs in Dark Souls 1?
No, I think it's just fireball.
Yeah. What were you talking about? Black ones? What are you talking about? What? Oh, the fire.
No, fire bombs. When you start off with the character, it's not black. They're just regular.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of fire orb as a pyromancer for those guys.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
And I didn't even fucking think about those 5 in the house. When you went to get those, I was like, oh fuck, he did think about this. Oh shit.
That was my plan. I'm gonna chuck these and just get them, and I was so.
Yep, you should. I don't know why you rolled back. You should have rolled left.
I don't know why in that moment. I didn't see the hole because like it was covered right there. Like
you weren't thinking about it, and you hadn't played in a while, so you didn't think about that whole being.
Was stupid.
Whenever I'm playing that fight, I'm always worried about that hole. I'm always worried about it.
But I went in confident at least, and I tried.
If you would have done it there, then it would have been a close race. It would have been close.
It would have been close if I had done it there, but because I fucked up at that, lost right away from my end. But we'll definitely try it again.
We could do it with because Last Giant's too far. We could do it with Gundyr. Maybe in Dark Souls 3, we could do Gundyr first to beat Gundyr. Because that's close. That's super easy.
Gundyr.
Yeah, he's the first boss. You Dark Souls 3, you start, you're in the thing, you go up to the fireplace, then you go down, and there's Gundyr, where you get the cold sword fragment, and then.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Yeah. Gundyr would be another good one.
That would be a good one.
There's not a good one in 2. Maybe the
first person to Majula, probably.
Well, that's super quick because character creation, run right up the path. You don't have to go any of that side shit. I would say maybe for Dark Souls 2, the first to beat the ogre in the things betwixt. So when you go back in the bridge where the stone ring is, first person to beat that ogre.
I will lose that fight.
He's so easy. They're not that hard.
I know.
But this is coming from me, I've beaten Dark Souls 2 the most, and out of the 3 games, 2 is probably my favorite.
Right. But it was a fun challenge nonetheless because it was easy for you.
I didn't have to do a goddamn thing. I won by default.
But here's the thing. I think it's fine this way because I've been winning the past couple challenges. So you've been needing a win lately, and this is a good win.
Yeah, and this isn't too bad of a.
No. And it'll be funny because we'll get to reminisce a little bit on the first Let's Play we ever did.
Oh yeah, that's very true. It was a good.
And it's like 10 minutes of me playing it, so
yeah.
You guys want to hear me yell and get upset?
Can't wait to get to 2 later this year. That'll be fun. Kingdom Hearts 2 and Dark Souls 2. Those will be fun games coming up soon. Within the next couple months, it's coming up soon, babies. Don't you worry about it. All you Dark Souls fiends out there, it's coming back. It's coming back in style.
And there's some good things out right now too.
Oh,
some new ones.
Ooh, by
this
now?
yes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wrote that down. Yeah, started
Zoe.
Zone of the Enders. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun ass time. I love me some mecha anime. Love me some of that good shit. Some of that good robot shit.
It's one of my favorite games because it's not too long. The story's great and the combat's fantastic.
Very good game. Caesar, do you want to talk about a bad game?
I can think of one. Let me think. I can't think of one.
Well, the one I want to talk about is one that came out very recently. And we talked about a few episodes ago, I think, about Silent Hill.
The free one?
Yeah, but before we talked about whichever one I said it's not Ascension. It's whatever the one I talked about.
No, I think it was Ascension that you talked about, right?
Maybe, but it was the free one, yeah, where you get to make decisions or whatever based on whatever the fuck. There's one that came out
Like a few days ago.
a few days ago. It's called
free.
Silent Hill: The Short Message. Boy, oh boy, they did it again. It's another shit show.
I figured.
It's not terrible.
Did you play it?
No, but I watched someone play through it extensively. You know, Caesar, there's too many games out there for me to play. You got to get them vicariously through other sources. But even if I did play this game, you know, because a lot of people say that, so, oh, well, you didn't really play it, you didn't. But I got a very good look at it because I watched someone in depth go through the entire thing, and even without playing it myself, you can just see, just on the surface level, there are glaring issues with this game. You know, just like the dialogue and writing. You know, because there's tons of posts on Reddit about it, of course. And someone was like, "Well, you know, if you just turn the spoken dialogue all the way down, if you just mute it and then just read the dialogue, it's not that bad."
Then what's the point of having the voice actors and shit in it?
And you know, bad writing, you know, doesn't excuse bad writing. If they're not voice acting, I'm still reading terrible bad writing on the nose shit. You know, it's just not very compelling, not very interesting at all, or well written. It's, you know, see, I'm gonna give you an example. You've never played Silent Hill 2, right? For
No.
posterity's sake.
I've never played it, but I know the story for the most part between 1, 2, and 3. I know relatively what's going on.
All right. So this is an example. A very smart man named Pat Boivin. Pat stares at. He's great.
And as you explained that, I'm gonna go put my clothes back on because I'm cold now.
Yeah, I was worried it was going to get a little cold. I was worried about that too because it's a little cold. Yeah, you can put those on. But keep your mic just in case you want to interject at any point.
Yes.
In Silent Hill 2, there's a point before you get your L-shaped flashlight you put on your chest. You walk around, it's dark. You walk into a room and you see, and there's a giant blaring light. It's shining right in your face. It's so bright, it like burns. It's so bright you can't see it. And it's this blaring light. You walk up to it and you select it, and then it turns into that's your flashlight, and you put it on, right? And it's blaring at you right in your face the whole fucking time. It's hard to see through. It's painful to look at.
It's like really bright light,
It's
or
super fucking bright. And you put it on. It's like, okay, cool. You got your flashlight. And once you put it on, you see that it was on a little mannequin. Right, and the mannequin is wearing a dress, which is Mary's dress, the dress of James's wife, who is in Silent Hill, and things happen between James and his wife, such as he murdered her with shoving a pillow over his face. And as soon as you get this flashlight and it's illuminating Mary's dress and a bright light, and you're seeing Mary's dress, an enemy spawns in, an enemy that is made of sexy mannequin legs, and you beat the fuck out of those mannequin legs with a pipe. Yeah, so that 10 second, like 10, 15, 20 second segment of the game tells you everything you need to know about the basic story and backstory of Silent Hill 2 in the most subtle and great way possible.
So that was good.
Yes.
Cool.
Subtlety and shit like that. And like shit where there's like the room in that building in Silent Hill 2, it's like a burger place, and there's a writing on the wall, and it says, "There was a hole here. It's gone now."
Okay.
What the fuck does
Why?
that? What does that mean? Right? There was a hole. Where's the hole gone? Where did it go? It's just like little shit like that. But and Caesar, here's the plot of Silent Hill, the short message that came out. "Oh no, I'm an artist. This other girl was an artist. She was stealing my friend. I shit talked her online and she killed herself. Oh no, I feel bad. I'm gonna kill myself."
That sounds like the makings for a great story.
The story lives right here, Caesar. It lives right here, right. It's on the nose.
Your frontal lobe.
It's on the nose. The few things good about it are the monster design. It's kind of interesting, kind of cool. The music, because I'm pretty sure it's by Kira Yamaoka, who is the music director for, I think, if not just 2, then 1, 2, and 3.
At least that's good.
Yeah. And some of the visuals, just because it's a new age game, you know. But even the main character, she doesn't look like her model. It doesn't look. It's not the greatest, most cleaned up thing. It doesn't look too.
She doesn't
great.
stand out as a character, really.
Well, it just doesn't look good for a PS5. Is it on PS4? I don't know.
I'll look it up in a second.
But for what it is, for the length of it, they could have made her model look way better than it does. But yeah, just not a great story. Not very interesting or compelling at all. And a lot of people say it is, and like, oh, it's relatable, and it's like, I mean, Yeah.
I love killing my friend online with
Well,
stuff.
'cause I mean, and multiple times, at least, you will see. I'm pretty sure a long string of messages that say, "Suicide is not the answer. If you or a friend suffer from, contact this." You'll see that at least 2 or 3 times when playing this game.
Well, that's a given. They have to say
Exactly.
that.
And granted, that's fine. You know, suicide is terrible. You never fucking do that, and it's terrible when you're going through that because I've had suicidal ideations before. I'm sure you have at some point as well. A lot
Sure.
of people have. Shit happens, and it sucks, and it's not great. But you know, you can if you're gonna make a narrative like a plot driven story narrative where you're supposed to be compelled, you can do better than this ham-fisted, like, super on the nose, like, I get it. There was shit talk on there's, like, a whole segment where you're hearing, like, basically internet comments that are like, "You're an idiot, you slut, you what?" And it's, like, just the dumbest, like, it seems like it's written by a 40-year-old who's, like, trying to imagine what a teenage internet discourse is like.
Ew.
It's, like, it's just not good. The setting is interesting. It's like a weird like mixture of like a German and Japanese like
Oh.
aesthetic as far as like the town like layout and like setting goes, which is interesting. But just the writing and just like the subject matter and just like the whole narrative is not great.
So overall, what would you give it just by watching it?
Like a 4,
Oh yeah, that
not
sucks.
great. But you know, but to be honest with you, most Silent Hill games are bad.
Sure.
Like,
Well, especially because when they came out, like they were janky. You know, it was
well,
low.
but
You know.
I'll tell you the good Silent Hill games. 1, 2, 3, and Shattered Memories is pretty good. Shattered Memories is like 7, 7, 7 to an 8. Everything else is shit. Homecoming, Downpour,
Bad.
fucking this one that just came out.
Bad.
I'd say 4 is bad. A lot of people don't like The Room because it's not a very good game. It's very not fucking good. I think there's a port of Shattered Memories that isn't fucking great. Yeah, there's like I think Origins. That's another one that I don't know much about.
Gross.
And then there's a couple like narrative ones. I think one that came out on the Game Boy for Silent Hill 1. That's like a visual novel type thing, but that doesn't really count. You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
but most Silent Hill games are trash.
The first 3 though, great.
First 3, people would debate for Shattered Memories is interesting, and then PT's its own fucking thing.
Yeah,
which is
PT's
good.
Cool. PT's cool.
Yeah.
You still have it.
Yeah, I certainly do. And people will draw comparisons between PT and a short message, which is this because they're both free. It's like, well, people weren't complaining with PT because it was free and blah, blah, blah. But PT was scarier. It had better atmosphere. It had better tone. It was a better overall experience to play through.
That shit was great.
It was. It was way shorter and it was way better.
All I remember, the biggest memory that I have from PT is when you finally open that door where the bathroom is, and there's just that baby in the sink.
Yep.
Oh,
That game is fucking crazy. You can't beat that game unless you have like the microphone to talk into. There's like such weird things in that game. Like you find like little picture pieces all around the fucking loop, and it brings you back to this picture, and it's crazy. And it has an ad for a game that never happened, which is supposed to be what was that one with Norman Reedus?
Oh, the
Death Stranding.
Yeah.
It was the game that was supposed to. It was what PT was supposed to be. It was the next Silent Hill with fucking Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro in it and shit. But no, it became PT. And it was all the thing. But yeah, I mean, it became
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. Yeah, PT was great.
That would have been so cool if we had the Norman Reedus though in the Silent Hill game.
Yeah, whatever it would have been. It would have been.
That would've been
fucking
sick.
I mean, it might be coming out. Whatever, because they still have like Silent Hill F. And there's OF. There's another one called it's called OD coming out. It's Kojima and Jordan Peele. They're making something. Yeah, so they're making.
Hopefully that's good.
I think that is going to be what PT was supposed to be.
Oh, perfect.
I think it's basically. It might not be the exact same, but it's gonna be basically that idea. I think. So
well, if Jordan Peele's behind the writing for that, it's going to be good.
And apparently it's got a bunch of other people too. You know, Jordan Peele and Kojima. They have a lot of A-list actors and celebrities and shit at their disposal, just being who they are.
Voice acting, though, right?
Yeah, but just in general,
I know.
just any sort of talent. Kojima and Jordan Peele, they could get at least like 65 to 70% of the Hollywood and just in general, just voice acting, video game, whatever talent they wanted to. Just them two alone. If there's a project with both of them on it, anyone would be super willing to fucking participate in that because they know it's gonna be good.
Well, I can't wait for that then. I'll definitely try that out in like the next 4 years whenever it comes out.
It's probably gonna come out next year.
Oh, really?
Late this year or next? That's what I'm guessing because they announced it at one of the last game shows. I think the end of last year, there was game shows were doing some shit, and they talked about it there. So probably I'll say last quarter of this year or sometime next year is when we'll get, you know, more word on it at least.
Well, that's not too bad then.
Yeah, well, we'll hear from it soon. In the meantime, everyone can play Metal Gear, the remakes that have come out, I think already.
I think
Or
so.
maybe I don't
They're
know.
on the Switch. I know that.
Really?
I think so.
Oh fuck the remake! Oh shit!
I
All right,
think
cool.
so.
No, I'm gonna play them on PS5.
No, yeah, get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely more worth it.
Yeah, play those in the meantime because there's
I've heard
lot of good
rumors
shit there.
of since we're talking about Nintendo that the Switch 2 is supposedly coming out
100%.
sometime this year,
Something again later this year or sometime next year. 100%.
which I'm excited to see because I'm curious to see what hardware they'll put in it to see what it can support. You know,
it's probably just gonna be
probably gonna be like the Steam Deck, right? Because the Steam Deck's pretty good.
yeah, because they're gonna have to do
It'll
the
de-
detachable Joy-Con still, but I don't know how they're gonna do that without just making it like just thicker. Unless they,
I know it's gonna be
don't know.
bulky, that's for sure.
It's definitely gonna be a bit bulkier. I don't know. Unless maybe they'll definitely expand it at least like 25% diagonally. You know, to make the screen bigger, just compensate for that more hardware. But I don't know. Unless they're just, it has been a few years, so I guarantee they have gotten better at compressing the
Yeah,
technology needed into smaller spaces. So we'll see what happens, or maybe
it'll just be a console and not a handheld thing anymore.
Maybe.
It'll be like the
yeah,
Wii U.
maybe it'll be a console. Maybe it'll be a console. That'd be a good idea. Because I was thinking maybe it'll be a different handheld, like a handheld, like in a similar vein of like the 3DS.
But then I think
But,
that's probably why they made the OLED, you know? Probably because it's
Yeah.
probably just going to be like a Switch type thing, but not like portable.
Yeah, because they can't really go back to handhelds now because the Switch is just like that. So we're just gonna have to build.
It's a
off
good
that.
handheld.
So yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens there. We're still only like 2.5, 3 years off from the PS6 and the Xbox fucking. I don't know what is it now.
Series X and S.
So there's all right. So let's think. All right, there's the Xbox. There's the Xbox 360. There's the Xbox One.
Uh-huh.
And the Xbox One XS,
Uh-huh.
otherwise known as the Xbone, and then Xbox Series
X and S.
S?
Series. No, it's the Xbox One and Xbox One S. And then it's the Xbox One X. And then it's the Xbox Series X and X. Because there's one S and one X.
Oh God, Microsoft, why?
I don't know.
Caesar, you want to hear something clear?
Sure.
PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation Vita, PSP, otherwise known as PlayStation Portable, PS4, PS5,
Pretty reasonable.
PSVR.
Pretty reasonable. At some point, I will get an Xbox upgrade, but not right away. You know?
That's the other thing. You don't know. It's like I have the one, but it's like I don't know. Maybe that's just me because they're all called the same fucking thing. It just seems like it seems incremental. Or like
Yeah.
the PS4 to 5, obvious. It's like, oh, that's a whole generation better. But when you see Xbox One XX, Xbox One Series X, it's like, well, what's the delineate? How incrementally? How better are these? Because it seems like. I don't know what it seems like, but it's not as clear cut. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that for $1.
For $1. Music recommendations?
Let's get to it. Why not? We've been going for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to recommend, since we were doing the Mexican candy video earlier, and I had no recommendation written down. I'm going to recommend Oye Como Va by Santana.
Oh, nice.
Oye Como Va. I don't know Spanish, so I don't know the lyrics, but
No, it's fair.
It's pretty alright too. You know, when you're jamming out, it's fucking.
It's Santana. It's a good time.
It's just
even though he's a little.
Yeah, his opinions are not the same opinions as our own. He's got, you know, where was it? Carlos Santana.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. He's
They found him.
They might have. They might be chasing him down. Yeah, Carlos Santana is going down God's path, and that's good for him. If you ever watch this, Carlos, we'd love to have you on the podcast. We'd love to have you. We got a third mic open for you. It's a shittier mic. We'd have to connect to Caesar's laptop, but you know, we got it there.
He's not gonna watch this. No
You
one's
never
gonna
know.
watch this.
You don't know if Carlos Caesar. For all you know, I was gonna say James Bond.
Daniel Craig.
Jim Gaffigan could be watching this. I was just trying to think of names. I was trying to think of.
Jim Gaffigan would turn on and see the intro for this, be like, "Oh, this is funny," and then turn it off.
I'm trying to think of what I can't even think of what he's been in. I'm thinking of fuck. Anyways, what's your recommendation?
My recommendation. My music recommendation for the week is a song called Dakota by the Stereophonics. It's a pretty great cover. I really like this. A little different, multiple colored
like
strands.
yeah.
This is a really nice harmonic indie fucking song. It's not too rocky because it's more like laid back. But if you're really into I really like the guy's voice as well. If you're really into like really nice harmonial pieces, Dakota by the Stereophonics is what you want to listen to.
Who's the guy in Fight Club? What's his name?
Brad Pitt?
Yes, I was thinking of Brad Pitt. That's what I was trying to think of. Maybe Brad Pitt watches this. You don't know.
No.
No, he's got better shit to do.
Yeah, like
Anything at all.
anything else.
Like literally anything.
Hang out with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, make good movies. Make good productions. Unlike what we make decent productions.
For the low budget that we have, yes.
For the zero budget at all. There's a Pink Eye lyric in one of his songs. It's my life is like my vids, low budget and underrated. I think we're low budget and very underrated.
Well, we're low budget, but we're not underrated.
I would disagree because I made a post, on there's Reddit r/Let's Play, and every Friday they have a feedback Friday, and you post a video and ask for feedback on it. And a few weeks ago I posted a video, and someone was like, your videos seem pretty good. It's weird because you have like very little views, but you're nearing on 1,000 subscribers. And I was like, yeah, I know. I don't know either. But the reasoning I gave was because I think we have a very different and diverse audience that comes for different things. Most of them come from the shorts you make because those get most of the views, of course. And those are the most different types of content because you're making the different types of comedic shorts and the fucking
the Let's Play stuff,
the
and podcast stuff,
Let's Play and podcast, and your fucking
whatever else comes in between.
What is it?
Let's do some
math, and also different other random things you'll do, of course, and that gets most of the views and shit. And then some people come for other videos and other shit in the podcast and whatever. But we have my reasoning was we have a diverse audience that comes and views in different things.
But it's hard to get people to watch stuff consistently because shorts you get people to watch because then fucking we'll watch something and then scroll and forget about it.
Exactly,
later.
It's short content, easy to digest, and people if it's something dumber or funny or stupid, people will be like, "Oh, look at this little thing," and it's easier to be shared and seen by a bigger audience than the 30-minute video.
I think we're doing good though.
Yeah,
we have something coming. We have something, and that's good to try to expand on that.
Yeah, but despite view count, we are slowly growing as a channel, which is interesting. It's a very interesting case study. It's interesting to see. I would love to if I were God, I would love to know the machinations behind it all.
I just like offering a little bit to everybody, because there's something. If you don't like us for one thing, you'll find something that you like.
We got a variety of content. I think that's what's important is to have a variety of things. So you can do like, I do this type of thing, but it's like, what if people don't like that? You gotta have other things as well. You gotta have a variety. You
know what I like? You guys liking this video?
Please, for the love of Christ, I'm going to. Caesar's going to. That's 2 right off the bat. If we can get 5 likes on this video,
I'll shave my right eyebrow halfway.
We'll both do the next podcast naked, just for free. That'll just be a free. We'll still do the challenge and punishment, but we'll just be naked the whole time. Not naked, but in our boxers.
Right.
If we can get 5 likes, 5.
Let's do it.
5. Easy. You got Simple. 2 right here, not including ours. 3 of you have to like it. Let's get 5 likes. I know no one watches the podcast. That is sub 15 views consistently. But if we can get 5 likes,
it's hard to get people to watch a podcast. But I think with the intros that we do now, at some point people will tune in.
That's
what
I'm hoping for as well. And I like doing them. I like doing the creative shit we do because it's a chance for me, at least, a chance for me to occasionally write something, like produce and like make something creative and fun that's like that is comedy in it, and that's reminiscent of the kind of shit I like to watch and I enjoy.
We're entertainers. That's just how it is.
We're trying. And
we're
we can try a lot harder if you'd like, comment, and subscribe.
I really have to pee. I'm sorry.
I got to pee too, so I'll do it shortly after you do.
Oh, sorry. I was holding that one in.
I hope that picked up on the mic.